I'm a geezer, look at me, I'm a geezer, fucking right, innit? Look here, right here, you see, this is people like Guy Ritchie, you know, he's that geezer don't look Snatch and Snatch, innit? He just done that fucking Aladdin remake, innit? It's not fucking right, we're going back to his roots, innit? Like it was back in 98. I'm not, you know, I was raised in Essex and Hertfordshire County, but I'm not Cockney, you know. I speak in a proper Queen's English accent. But I did see a film from a great filmmaker who used to make good films before he turned shite, with Aladdin remake and Man from U.N.C.L.E. and those Sherlock Holmes films. This is back to his roots. This was better than Rock and Roller, but it's not as good as Lock, Stock and Snatch. But that's the point. I'm not even going to explain the plot of this here because it's a bit very complex, but you kind of get the idea because Matt kind of hates that guy who talks like that from Kill Joe. He's always on those Lincoln Navigator ads for the cars in the United States. Alright. And then there's Downton Abbey lady, there's King Arthur, and there's Crazy Rich Asian fella, and then there's the guy who gave that black lady a blowjob back in Los Angeles. He got an arrest photo for it. And then there's that Irish fella from in Bruges. So that's what you get for killing John Lennon, you fucking cunt. And I don't know who he is, but that's part of the point. I thought this movie was very funny and hilarious in the worst type of way. It's very un-PC. It's full of profanity, including a word that begins with C and ends with T, which I can't repeat out loud, but I think you know which one it is. To the point that the film got an 18 certificate. How many films, particularly, do you know would even do such a thing? You know, most films, they use the F word quite liberally. This one, you know, considering it's being released worldwide, and will probably make quite a bit of money, even in the US and Canada, uses that kind of language. Americans are all Puritan and stuff. So I'm glad they went as far as to do that. It's also very racist. Making jokes about people of East Asian descent, Irish, Americans and Jews. What on earth is wrong with this fella? Who would have thought if he made a movie like this before he made Aladdin, they probably would say, no, we can't have him make a Disney movie because it's not politically correct. Well, I think maybe that was part of the purpose, like him. Like he said, I'll just do that Aladdin movie just to pay my mortgage and pay all my debts to Madonna. So I decided to do this instead, just to try spite everyone else who said I can't do a Hollywood film, so I can't do this, innit? I suppose that was part of the reason why. I mean, you know, getting back to the film itself, it's, you know, it's not a masterpiece. The plot devices can be a little bit confusing, but it's sure a funny movie to watch. Very much like Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction in terms of plot devices, narratives, and sort of one-liner, quippy, and a lot of swearing and dark humour, and the violence to accompany, even if it isn't quite as graphic as Tarantino's films. But, you know, you at least try, you know. If you like Gentlemen, you probably also might like a lot of Nick Love's stuff as well. Nick Love is kind of like Guy Ritchie's more profane, more cousin. He's done Football Factory and The Business, which is hilarious. And Outlaw, which is a great vigilante film that's just as un-PC and as right-wing as this. And I'm, you know, quite progressive myself, but even I thought this was hilarious because it was just unfiltered, unhinged. I think sometimes you got to have a movie come across that way because otherwise you can have a good laugh. Kind of like a Ricky Gervais monologue doing the Golden Globes. Take your award, praise the bushfires, tell them about global warming, and fuck off. You get the point, right? So, don't see Turning. Don't see Star Wars. I don't have the posters for it, but don't see anything else. Just watch this before The Birds of Prey comes out. Or some of the other films. Well, this was the first film of 2020 outside of Bacurau that I've seen. And the second 18 film of the year, which is coincidental. Well, this one uses multiple advantage because it has that, you know, particular word that begins with C. That just keep repeating this, that, and that, you know, I'm a geezer. Now I'm hungry. Skinny Ebert signing off until next time. Alright.